Welcome back, everybody, to Altcoin Daily. My name is Aaron. This is a video that you do not want to miss. There are so many big news stories happening in cryptocurrency, and unless you were subscribed to our channel, you would have no idea about these. The mainstream media does not cover what we talk about on a daily basis on this channel, and that is news, opinion, perspective, different stories, different pieces of news, different perspectives that you would not otherwise know about unless you follow the market every day yourself or unless you subscribe to this channel. So with that being said, smash the like button because there are so many big things happening, and this is number one. Coinbase is launching an NFT marketplace to compete with OpenSea, and from the looks of it, from the information on it, it sounds like this is going to be bigger than anything else out there. Check this out. Let's find out some details. Coinbase NFT Marketplace and social feed coming later this year. So Coinbase has been teasing an NFT platform since the spring, but has offered little in terms of details. That changed on Tuesday when the cryptocurrency giant announced Coinbase NFT, a service that promises an easy way for users to mint and purchase NFTs. Quote, creating an NFT should be as simple as tapping a few buttons. Coinbase NFT will be a peer-to-peer marketplace built to enable creativity with an intuitive design built on top of a decentralized marketplace. Now, the company announced a wait list for customers to sign up for this service, but did not provide a specific date for when it would be available. However, a spokesperson told Decrypt that Coinbase NFT should be live by the end of this year. So once this gets live, this is going to send NFTs, this is going to send cryptocurrency to, an order of magnitude higher than what it is right now. This is going to bring in, an order of magnitude more people into the space. Now, this is going to be closer to an OpenSea where anybody can mint, anybody can buy or sell in a permissionless way, an unstoppable way. It's going to be more like an OpenSea and less like Gemini's Nifty Gateway, which provides a more curated experience and does not permit users to move NFTs off of their platform. It's going to be closer to an OpenSea and less like a Nifty Gateway. And the most intriguing part to me is that the most intriguing aspect of Coinbase NFT may be that the company describes it as a personal feed. While Coinbase offered few specifics about how it will work, it appears the goal is to blend social media and NFTs, allowing users to follow favorite artists or share their interests with their friends. So my question to you is, because this is what it supposedly is going to look like, what does this look like to you? What other social platform does this look like to you? Answer that in the comments section, and I think you see where all of this is going. Now, on top of that, I love the fact that we're so early, that all these different companies are competing for market share, because Coinbase ain't the only game in town. OpenSea, Nifty Gateway, this is just the beginning. FTX US launches NFT Marketplace on Solana. One of the world's biggest crypto exchanges is launching its NFT Marketplace today. The key takeaways are this. A Solana NFT Marketplace went live today on FTX US. This is the same FTX US which renamed Miami Basketball Stadium, is just forming all these partnerships with Major League Baseball and the National Basketball Association, and really taking marketing in the US, to a different level. So this same FTX US is launching its own NFT marketplace. This is interesting. NFTs minted on the platform can be traded in not just Solana, not just ETH. It's USD too. USD, Solana, and ETH. So normally we just see Ethereum. Now it's Solana and Ethereum. And a Solana native marketplace is also incorporating Ethereum. Pretty cool to see. Now, users will be subject to KYC. But the cool thing is, the exchange is also undercutting the current leading NFT marketplace OpenSea by charging 2% fee on every sale, while OpenSea charges 2.5%. So if they're both ETH compatible, why wouldn't you just use FTX US Solana NFT marketplace? Or why wouldn't OpenSea adapt so they don't get undercut? Hey, great time to be in crypto. This made me laugh. Let me know what you think of this in the comments below. JPMorgan CEO Jamie Dimon again goes on record with Bitcoin. He says Bitcoin is worthless. Among other things, he said Bitcoin is worthless. It seems like almost every year, Jamie Dimon has something to say on Bitcoin. So let's go through this. And keep in mind, guys, I think Jamie Dimon owns Bitcoin. I know his clients are interested in Bitcoin. And stay tuned. It's a watch what they do, not what they say situation. But since 2014, Jamie Dimon on Bitcoin, terrible store of value. 2015, will not survive. It will be stopped. 2016, going nowhere. 2017, a fraud. Don't you wish you would have bought Bitcoin at any of these times where Jamie Dimon discouraged you to? 2018, well, I don't really give a crap. 2019, they launched their own JPMorgan coin. 2020, that's not my cup of tea. And now 2021, I have no interest in it. It's fool's gold. It's worthless. Keep in mind that Bitcoin just keeps going up. And again, when he says it's worthless, when he says he's not interested, to me, this translates to he is bullish. He is buying. Somebody in his circle is buying Bitcoin for him, or he's getting exposure in some way. Because did you forget about this when Jamie Dimon said Bitcoin is fraud? Well, listen to this.
Jamie Dimon says Bitcoin is a fraud. He says he'll fire any one of his traders buying Bitcoin. Bitcoin drops 24%. When Jamie Dimon speaks, people listen. So that weekend, we found out that the largest buyer of a Bitcoin fund that's in Europe that buys physical Bitcoin, right? The largest buyer was Morgan Stanley and JPMorgan. And that's not illegal.
He says it's a fraud.
It says he'll fire anyone that buys it. Yes.
And at the same time, his company is buying it.
His company is buying it.
It's just, so unethical.
So before we move on to altcoins, just to put a pin in this, keep in mind, Bitcoin is now worth more than the three largest banks in the United States combined, including JPMorgan. JPMorgan, worth $500 billion. Bank of America, worth $1/3 trillion. Wells Fargo, worth $1/5 trillion. Now, Bitcoin has just surpassed $1 trillion, and it's on an uptrend. So, to me, these people like Jamie Dimon are not helping the little guy like you and me. They're not the mainstream media just shares stuff like this, hardly provides any perspective or context, and that's why I think our channel has been doing so well recently, because we do try to provide value. We did just hit 1 million subscribers, and we did just get this play button. Pretty cool. I'm honored. I'm humbled. Awesome to be here with you. Anyways, moving on. Ethereum is screaming bullish. I can't believe some people are still bearish on this. Ethereum on-chain metrics set the stage for a rally. So peep this. Ethereum is holding above crucial support. The supply of ETH on exchanges is decreasing, and the number of new addresses on the network is soaring. How could you not be bullish on ETH and ETH interoperators and competitors? But ETH specifically, keep this in mind. Ethereum dominates the total value locked by smart contract platforms. So you can see ETH is in the black right here. We have Binance in the purple, and you can see the key right down here. ETH is a clear leader. The data speaks for itself. Now, I do want to share with you news on Binance. I do want to share with you Celsius news. I do want to just show you how much money is flowing into this space and where I see Bitcoin and cryptocurrency going in the short term and where I see Bitcoin and cryptocurrency going in the midterm, and just my thoughts on the market in general. Before we get to that, let's talk about a low-cap cryptocurrency project which actually has a real use case. It's called DecentraWeb. It's a decentralized implementation of DNS base layer protocol on the Ethereum blockchain. So understand what I'm showing you here. DecentraWeb is a decentralized implementation of DNS base layer on ETH, committing to taking back the internet one layer at a time. So what can you do with this? They aim to transform the internet and domain name system by allowing anyone to permissionlessly create their own top-level domain, TLD, and own it permanently on the Ethereum blockchain. So if you think the ETH blockchain is here to stay, if you see value in the service, and like domain names, DecentraWeb.org is a domain name. Almost everybody has, not almost everybody, but tons of people have their own websites. If you want to register your domain on the ETH blockchain. I'm going to leave a link to this in the description below so you can do this. DecentraWeb is a sponsor for today's video, so let me tell you about them. Who can use this? Many people, individuals, businesses. So for instance, corporations and businesses buy and own a completely custom top-level domain like Tesla, like .apple, like .bob appliances. Individuals can do this. Purchase your own name or keywords for TLDs. Once registered, you can create associated subdomains such as gardening.hobby or john.doe, all on the ETH blockchain, all permissionless, all decentralized. Stakers can do this, users who lock their tokens to earn passive returns on sales or products and services. Those who operate DNS nodes on the DecentraWeb network, stakers can do this. And just overall freedom seekers and privacy enthusiasts. Never worry about censorship or removal of your domains and content while providing pseudonymous ownership. This is a problem that they're solving. Since the creation of the internet, we've built some of our greatest inventions on it. But somewhere along the way, we've gone off course. This has resulted in a centralized internet where a few gatekeepers, such as tech companies and others, have unprecedented power. Everybody's online actions are tracked and censorship is rampant. At the flick of a switch, an entire company or individual's online presence can be deleted. Can we think of anybody who this has happened to? This can happen for political reasons or simply because one's company does not agree with another's business practices. Head on over, link in the description, register your domain name if you so choose. Find out more about how all of this works on their website and where they're going. We like DecentraWeb. We will keep DecentraWeb on your radar. Now, let's pivot. Let's talk about how much money is coming into this space. Binance, the largest exchange in the world, right, launches a $1 billion crypto fund. Binance has launched a $1 billion fund to promote the Binance Smart Chain as well as promote a variety of other sectors. All of crypto is going to benefit from this. And we've been showing you information like this for over a year now. I mean, the amount of money, VC money and just money in general, that's flooding into this space cannot be ignored. And we've been sharing this stuff with you for over a year. Crypto lending platform Celsius has just raised $400 million. Despite scrutiny from U.S. regulators, the latest $400 million funding round gives Celsius Network a valuation of over $3 billion. So they're now valuated at over $3 billion. Just had a great funding round. They are getting a little bit of scrutiny from U.S. regulators. They do have their own coin. What do you think? You bullish on Celsius? You bearish on Celsius? I know a lot of people are bullish on Celsius, or at least use it. Let's talk about Bitcoin. Let's talk about where I see this market going as we get into Q4. First of all, understand this. This is why we Bitcoin. USD purchasing power versus Bitcoin price performance in 2021 alone. US purchasing power has gone down. Bitcoin purchasing power has gone up. And in larger time frames, it's obvious the problem. In larger time frames, it's obvious. Bitcoin fixes this. So Q4, I'm bullish based on everything we talk about all the time on this channel. Now, it's quite possible that we do see a pullback, that we're seeing a pullback now, but this is exactly what might be needed for the market to go higher. In Bitcoin bull markets, especially on the latter half, people are surprised that Bitcoin and crypto breaks to the upside. This last quarter and probably Q1 of 2022 might be the best time to be in cryptocurrency. I hope I was able to keep you informed in today's video today. Let me know what you think about NFTs and just the explosion of NFT marketplaces we're seeing, or anything else we talked about, Jamie Dimon, anything. All right, guys, I'll see you tomorrow. It's going to be a great Q4.